Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me. So excited about your reading today. In today's reading, we are going to be finding out how to power up your personal gifts and increase your personal power. Maybe even discover some gifts that you weren't aware of. Before we do that, I do want to share with you that I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading. All you have to do to qualify is like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type "the light in me sees the light in you" in the comment section below. I'll be announcing the winner on June 6, 2024 during the next new moon. All right, this is a timeless reading for all zodiacs. And I do ask you to connect with your guides and ask them for assistance in interpreting any images you see, any sounds you may hear either on your end or mine, and of course the message that I share. So for pile number 1, we have this heart-shaped selenite, along with the card Beaver Spirit, which is card number 6. And for pile number 2, we have Kunzite, along with the card Skunk Spirit, which is card number 54. And for pile number 3, we have this crystal quartz cluster, along with the card Fox Spirit, which is card number 27. So let your intuition guide you. Whichever crystal and or image you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, as they may shed additional light on different gifts, hold different insight about different areas of your life. And you'll find a link to those readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the heart-shaped selenite, and selenite is a very calming, serene, peaceful type of stone, and it's because it's connected to the angelic realm. So it helps to bring peace and clarity, as well as helps to enhance your communication with your guardian angels. You also chose the card Beaver Spirit. It says lay a solid foundation, and it's card number 6, and 6 is definitely a card of balance. And when things are balanced, of course, you're going to have that strong, solid, stable foundation. And beavers, we know that they build dams, and what many people may not know is that they are keystone species, meaning that when they build these dams, they transform the environment around them, the ecosystem, and it makes space for all kinds of other species to come and be part of the area that they create because of the dam that they build. So already there's this idea of you building something, and you also being open to providing some kind of transformative space or experience for others. Beavers are also very friendly type of animals. So they create these spaces, they create their lodge, their home within the dam or within the pond that they create with that dam. And they don't mind, ducks putting nests on top of their homes, or little muskrats coming in the winter and sharing the warmth of their home. They're very friendly little animals. So already I'm getting a message about you having a big heart and you being very friendly, and one of your gifts being this gift of creating a space that allows others to transform their own lives. There's also a message of tidiness and organization. So perhaps that is a skill that you have already recognized, that you are good at organization. Maybe people even ask you to come and help them organize that special room, or just organize things. And if you don't feel like that is one of your gifts or strengths, then this is a message from Spirit for you to tidy up your personal space, because it's going to increase your personal power. All right, let's get some messages from the Oracle cards first about how you can supercharge your gifts and maybe discover some gifts that you don't know you have. Okay, I was going to take one card, but two came out. So let's see what they are. We have find balance. Yes, I told you that this is the number 6 is the number of balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Yes. And again, they're still telling me that some of you could really organize your space, tidy up your space, and that's going to create a more restful environment for you. And shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Yes, I feel like this goes right along with the selenite energy. So one of your gifts is this inner light, this inner glow. And again, you're creating this space. And when I say you're creating a space, I mean there's something about your energy that just glows and shines. And not only does it attract and draw people to you, but it's a very open kind of space that you're creating energetically that allows people to be themselves, to be authentic. Absolutely beautiful, pile number 1. Let's see what other message we can get about how to power up your gifts, and maybe what other gifts you're not even aware of. All right. We have juggler. Yes. Okay. So this goes right along with the card find balance and organization. So you are being invited to organize your space, your time, maybe your budget, all of that, to find that work-life balance. And tidying up your space, you know, it could just be your desk or a specific room, is the first step into tidying up your life and creating a more organized life, a more life that allows you to rest, to play, to do all the things that you need to do and want to do. I see that many of you are very busy, and you know, the beavers can be very busy too, because they maintain that dam. So if they hear a leak, if they hear a certain sound of water overflowing that dam, they will work day and night to fix that, to repair that. So you may be a busy little beaver as well. And Spirit is saying that you're actually going to be more powerful if you take time to rest. And you'll have time to rest if you can organize your time, organize your energy and your physical space. All right, let's see. What gifts does pile number 1 have, and how can they power up those gifts? All right, I feel this card wants to come out. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So there's a message also of eating healthy, taking time to eat healthy, there's a way that you can organize your time so that perhaps maybe you're not, sometimes when we're trying to juggle a lot of things, we end up adopting some unhealthy habits like eating fast food and things like that. So there is a message about eating healthier. And again, there's going to be some way that you can organize things so that you have the time to do everything that you need to do, but also that you want to do, and even have time to cook healthy meals for you. Or maybe find somebody who can cook healthy meals for you. All right, let's get some tarot. I do also want to share with you that the Lady card is like the Empress card in tarot. It's very nurturing. So I'm also receiving a message again about self-care, taking time to rest, taking time to take care of yourself, and to know that you deserve this. It's important. If you don't take time to stop and put gas in your car or change the oil and do regular maintenance, rotate the tires, then your car is not going to last as long or run as smoothly as it could. And the same is true for yourself. So there's a message of self-care, and there's also a message that the seeds that you have planted will be bearing fruit soon. So it's also a card of blessings to come. You reaping what you sow. All right, what can you tell us about how pile number 1 can supercharge their gifts? How can pile number 1 supercharge their gifts? All right, we have the Green Man. So I'm getting a lot of messages from this card. The first is to eat more greens. Again, they're reiterating the importance of you eating correctly. And also we see these people here dancing, playing instruments, being outdoors. So again, taking time to play. We see this in the first card, playtime. That the way for you to strengthen your personal power and supercharge yourself in all areas is to take time to play, take time to rest, take time to spend time with your friends, with others, with community. And the Green Man is also like the Fool card. We see here 0, so it's beginning something new. And with the Lady card, enjoy growth and reap rewards. You reap what you sow. What Spirit is saying is this is a fertile time for you. So if you begin an exercise regime or a healthy eating habit regime, that this is a good time to start it, because it's really going to stick. And you're going to just see amazing benefits, amazing growth in all areas by investing in yourself. Investing a little bit of time and energy in your self-care, in your personal care, in your diet, in your exercise, in your personal space, all of that. It's going to allow for growth in many areas of your life. And what they're showing me is the beaver again, how the beaver creates this space, and it's a blessing for themselves and others, because what they do is they slow the river down and create these ponds. And those ponds, because the water is going slower, the water is warmer, and algae can grow, which invites fish. And that invites reptiles and frogs and ducks and all kinds of birds. So you investing in yourself is going to attract this abundance in all areas of your life. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. So knights are energetic. They are well on their way to their destination. But I love this depiction of the Knight of Wands because this horse is going at a slower pace. They're going to get there, but they're going at a slow pace. And they're also taking my notice to the sign that says village. And so there's this message that there are people that you can spend time with to play, but also there are people that can support you that maybe you are not utilizing as a resource. And if you do that, again, this is going to allow you time for self-care. Just give you time to breathe, they're saying. And by allowing other people to assist you with things, with meals, with organization, you are giving them an opportunity to be part of this village, to be part of this space that you create, just like the beaver. And I see a glow up for you as well. We see this beautifully dressed person with this wreath of greens and flowers, like a crown on her head, really healthy hair. So this is going to be a whole glow up for you. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles is enjoying the finer things in life. Yes. Enjoying the finer things in life. Having enough money and independence to enjoy the finer things. It's not a card where we see somebody working. Look, we see people playing here. We see her leisurely going to her destination. We see these people having a good time. They're smiling. They're not, shown in distress or labored. They are enjoying the finer things in life. They have that time, resources, and space to enjoy what they want. So they're also telling me not only is there a glow up in your personal experience, but again, once you start tidying up your space, you're going to have a glow up in your personal space as well. All right, the King of Wands. Yes. Again, we see somebody sitting here by the fire. We see this playful little ferret or otter. I think maybe it's a ferret. And you see this smile on his lap, on his face. He's resting. So there's a huge message for you to rest. And that is going to really increase your personal power. What other guidance do you have for pile number 1 and how they can supercharge their gifts? All right. 7 of Athame. We see a skunk here. So pile number 2 may hold a message for you. Of course, I haven't done that reading yet. And we see somebody coming home after hunting. The skunk is about boundaries. And so what they're telling me is you just, the way to do this self-care and organize your time, they show me you maybe setting alarms on your phone or creating a calendar where you just really become disciplined about, okay, at this time, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, instead of waking up at this time, I'm going to wake up 30 minutes early or an hour early so that I have time to stretch, to do yoga, to go for a run, to go for a walk before I even start my day. And that by kickstarting your day with this powerful intention, you're just going to see all kinds of growth. What other guidance do you have for pile number 1 about their gifts, how to supercharge them? What other messages do you have for pile number 1? How can pile number 1? Oh, there we go. Okay, the 4 of Wands. Yes. You have the resources to do this. So what they're telling me is some of you feel like you don't have the time or the resources, that you have to be this busy beaver all the time, and that's your belief. And there are some ways that you can organize and restructure things so that you do have time to do everything that you want. And again, we see fruit. We see apples and pears. So they're telling me that eating more fruit, eating more greens, more vegetables, this is going to be wonderful for you. And it's a bounty. It's, again, you reaping what you sow. And I feel like there are a lot of knitters or crocheters, because they're taking my attention to these little, the beaver holding these little sticks that, to me, it looks like they're crocheting or knitting, fashioning something, creating something, creating a solid foundation. And that's really what the 4 of Wands is. It's this stable foundation. Having all your resources. Spirit wants you to know that you do have the resources available to you to take time and rest and enjoy yourself. I see that some of you may be starting something new. When I see this particular Knight of Wands, what comes to mind is change of direction. And with the green man here, I see that you could be starting something new. Now, whether this is a creative project or related to work, that is specific to you. We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, as well as the 4 of Wands. So that could be work, or it could be a creative project. And even, again, the beaver looks like he's holding little wands. So lay a solid foundation. The foundation is the first thing that comes when you're building something. So I see that you are building something new. And this is somehow connected to your ability to organize things. And I see that this new direction, this new creative project or new job opportunity, career, is going to be very lucrative for you with the 9 of Pentacles. The King of Wands is, it could be you, it could be your energy, or it could be somebody that can help you. The 7 of Athens is also about planning, making plans, so that you can, return with what you need and possibly more. And the King of Wands is the person, that professional in that area, that industry, that coach or doctor or professional that can help you make these plans. But again, this can also be your energy. It's somebody that has your best at heart. So they have the best intentions for you when they are giving you advice. So either this is somebody that can come in and help you, most likely a male energy, somebody older, or this is your gift that you're using in this new path. Your ability to use your heart, and I think for many of you that you are the energy of the King of Wands, regardless of you're male or female. It's using your best intentions, shining from within that inner glow, and allowing that to be your guidance to help people plan things. So I'm hearing that some of you may be event organizers, event planners. This card even looks like, they're celebrating something with this garland hung and they have all this food. Looks like they made some mead. So it's like they're preparing for a celebration. So I feel that some of you may have this gift to organize events. So there's a couple of, messages of organizing and helping to bring things into fruition. Really nice. And this yellow is really standing out to me, connected to the solar plexus and your power becoming more powerful, more empowered, and having the ability to build things. So if you are thinking of starting your own business as a designer, an organizer, a wedding planner, an event planner, a party planner, something like that, please let me know. I know that's very specific, but that is coming through very strong for someone. Pile number 1. So excited for you about this supercharge of your gifts. Really, really amazing. Yes, the more I see it, I just see parties and playing. So either that is your gift and you are meant to plan parties, or people come to you and ask you to plan parties because you're so good at organizing and you just have this glow, or you're being invited to play more, to self-care, to nurture your inner child. Allow your inner child to play and to be part of a community with this Beaver spirit. To really, we see, multiple people in these cards, and the Beaver really creates this space for people to come. Very nice. Pile number 1. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Kunzite, and Kunzite is a very positive, optimistic, loving energy. It helps to encourage self-acceptance, self-compassion, self-love, and it's also useful in healing, mending a broken heart. You also chose Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. And this is card number 54, which reduces to a 9. 9s are all about fulfillment, something coming to a completion. And skunks are great at setting boundaries. They're small little creatures, but nobody messes with a skunk. As soon as they see that white stripe on their back, they know to keep their distance. So we'll see how these energies fit into the rest of your message about how to supercharge, power up your gifts, and maybe find out about some gifts that you're not even aware of. Well, all right, we have new beginnings. Love that. So yes, I told you that 9 is about something coming to an end, completing something, getting ready to complete something, and with that completion begins a new cycle. And we see a little baby here. The card says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Beautiful. So perhaps one of your gifts is that you have great ideas. Let's get some more clues and see what other messages Spirit wants to tell you about how to supercharge your gifts, how to make the best use of your gifts. All right. We have numbers. Okay, so numbers may be a way that the universe is sending you messages. You may notice numbers, synchronicities. When you look at the clock, you might see 11:11 or 2:22, 3:33. But they're also showing me this shape here and the idea of sacred geometry. So there could be something about symbols, numbers, sacred geometry. Perhaps some of you are creating sigils, and maybe some of you aren't even aware of this skill that you have. But I see some of you creating sigils, creating some kind of sacred geometry, utilizing shapes. We see here a triangle, a diamond, the Merkaba. Again, if you've been receiving the Merkaba, that is about change and transformation. All right, let's see what other clues we can get. Pile number 2. What is pile number 2's gifts? How can pile number 2 supercharge their gifts? All right. We have mountains. Stand your ground. Okay, so that's what I thought when we pulled the skunk spirit is, look at how sweet this little skunk looks. And I feel that you're a very gentle, kind spirit. And maybe so kind and so gentle that you may put other people's needs before yours. And so what they're telling me is that it's time for you to set boundaries with others so that you can take care of yourself. You can nurture yourself. Know that with this kunzite, you are worth it. Know your worth. Know your value. You deserve the good things in life. And it's time for you to stand your ground and set these boundaries so that you can develop your skills, your gifts, your talents, and have the life that you want. You have the strength to do this. It doesn't have to be loud when you set your boundaries, just like a skunk. Just that stripe on their back is enough to set a boundary and send a message to people and other animals to keep their distance. So I see you finding a gentle way of communicating these boundaries, but it allowing you, giving you the space to nurture your own goals, nurture your own creativity, your own desires. All right, let's take a card from this deck and see what other clues, messages Spirit has for you about your gifts and how to supercharge them. All right, butterfly. Transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. So I told you that the Merkaba is all about transformation. So you have the ability to transform your life. And you're probably such a powerful transmuter that you attract people into your life. And that's why they want to keep drawing on your energy. So Spirit really wants you to set these boundaries so that you can enjoy the beauty and the blessings of your gifts, of your power. Really beautiful. All right, let's draw some tarot cards and get some more information for this story about how to power charge your gifts. All right, Page of Wands. Yes, we see here putting a circle of protection around him. And pages are the beginnings of the court. So we have new beginnings here and we have a beginning here. So definitely you starting to set these boundaries, protect yourself from other people's energy, and ensuring that you're safe, that you're cared for, that you're nurtured for. And also they're telling me to protect your ideas. If you have a creative idea, to maybe not let people in on it until it's already starting to bear fruit, because you don't want their energy to influence the creation of your manifestation. This can also be the beginning of you starting something new in regards to a career or a new way to increase your finances. Perhaps there is a service or a product, a craft, something that you have to offer others that you enjoy doing, something that's a hobby or a passion, that now you're willing to expand that and offer it to others, and allow an exchange of energy for you to receive resources in all shapes and form, energy and material gain, wealth, as an exchange for what you have to offer. So again, what they're telling me is that people are just drawn to your energy, and you want to find a way to bottle that, contain that, and offer it in a way that you're getting something back for it. There should always be an equal exchange of energy. All right, let's draw some more tarot cards and see what other guidance we can get. All right, the Queen of Athens. Using discernment. The Queen is strategic. So there's something that you are starting, and you can use your strategic planning, your discernment to plan your next move, to strategize how best to go about presenting what it is that you want to offer. All right, let's draw some more. How can pile number 2 supercharge their gifts? All right, 6 of Athens. So 6 of Athens is leaving turbulent waters for smoother waters, clear waters, calm and peace. So what they're showing me in the Queen of Athens is she's holding up this knife, getting ready to cut away certain parts of the flowers. Again, cutting out things that are draining your energy, cutting out things that no longer serve you, and leaving that behind, leaving that turbulence behind so that you can have smooth sailing on the way to your manifestation. What else can you tell us about pile number 2 and charging their gifts? The Star. Yes, you're a superstar. This is meant for you. And the star is also about self-care, rejuvenation. It's all of those things, and it's also about you shining your light, you being a star. This is something that you deserve. They're also telling me to set boundaries with people and situations, events, um, habits, thought processes that are stealing your time so that you have more time to devote on this new journey that you want to take, this new path, this new creative endeavor or career path. It could also be something that you're wanting to learn and just really setting aside that time to learn it. Perhaps there's something about numbers that you want to learn, numerology, something about numerology or sacred geometry that you're wanting to learn, and just being disciplined about setting the time for that. Really taking care of yourself and your needs. It's like a rebirth. All right, we have harvest. Yes, I see that whatever this is that you're beginning now, this new beginning, it's going to reap, you're going to reap the rewards of it. It's going to be bountiful for you. It's going to be rewarding, not just in a material sense, but in an emotional, fulfilling sense. It's something that you're going to enjoy doing. Really nice. You deserve to be the star. You deserve to be that superstar, that recognition. Oh, here we go. We got two more. We have the Two of Pentacles. So we see somebody juggling, balancing these two pentacles. So it could be that you have a current job, but maybe you want to go out on your own, or you want to do this side hustle. So you're learning how to balance those two things. And we see this little fox here. So there may be a message for you in pile number 3, because the animal with that reading is a fox. I haven't read that one yet, but it also, they're telling me about this intelligence, this logic, being wise about what you share, being wise about your next move, not sharing your next move. Just like if you were playing a game of chess, you wouldn't tell your opponent what you were going to do before you did it. And that's the kind of energy they are sharing. You do have some gift, something that you're about to offer to others, offer to the world, and just make sure that you protect it just like you would a little baby. And don't share your next strategies with anyone. Protect your energy, they're saying. All right, the High Priest. So the High Priest stands here at his altar and collects the energies around him and channels that sunlight through this water, through those crystals to the surrounding stones, and then takes this blessed water and offers it to the community. So what I see is that you have something to offer to the community, and perhaps you've already been giving it to the community, but there's not an exchange of energy. So they're just, it's draining your energy. And now you want to like bottle it up and sell it. That's part of what this boundary is you creating a containment for something that you're already doing, some gift that you already have, that people are already utilizing, taking advantage of, but you're offering it at no cost, and you're not getting that energy in return. And Spirit wants you to start utilizing it in a way that you can receive something back in some way, shape, or form, whether it's bartering or a monetary exchange. This is something that you deserve to be paid for in some way. Really nice. I love your energy, pile number 2. It is a very soft, gentle, compassionate, loving energy. And please let us know what it is that you're doing with numbers, if you're just starting to recognize them, or if you've already been utilizing it. And yeah, we would love to hear from you. 8 is also a significant number for you. I'm seeing that up here in the 26 and here in the 17. So there's also a number 8, which of course is the number of infinity. And sometimes the 2 of Pentacles card is depicted with the infinity symbol on it. So there's something about the infinity symbol or the number 8 that is significant to you. Very, very nice, exciting news, pile number 2. So happy for you. Starting this new path, this new beginning, birthing something to offer to the world, and claiming what you deserve. Know your worth. Know your worth. This original card says it all. What you have to offer is valuable, and you deserve some kind of compensation for whatever it is that you're offering. They keep telling me, quit giving it away for free. So I don't know what you are offering, but make sure that you know your worth, and you take this to the market somehow. Strategize. Don't let anyone in on your plan. And I see you being the superstar that you deserve to be, and bringing in a great harvest. And then just magically helping so many more people. That's going to be your glow up, your upskill, your supercharge for your gift, is that you think that you'll have less people by charging for it, but actually you're going to have more people that you help. And they're even taking me back to this card because he is charging the water. He's charging these crystals. So they keep saying the word charging. You're giving it away for free when you could be charging for it. And when you do that, you're actually going to reach more people and help more people. There's something about the energy exchange that not only are you going to know your worth, but whatever it is that you're offering is going to be more valuable to those that you offer it to if they are compensating you for it. This is a huge transformation, glow up, supercharge, upskill for you, pile number 2. So happy for you. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this cluster of quartz crystals. And quartz crystal is a very powerful magical tool that can help to align all chakras. It also helps to amplify one's power and focus and direct one's intentions. You also chose Fox Spirit, Think on Your Feet. And already I can tell, pile number 3, that you are a magical person. Intelligent, adaptable. The card number is 27, which reduces to a 9. So that's all about fulfillment and reaching a goal. Love that. So let's see what message Spirit has for you about how to supercharge your gifts. How can pile number 3 supercharge their gifts? All right, we have Tree Wisdom. The Tree Dyad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Yes, some of you are musicians and some of you are using sound as healing, maybe sound bowls, or you're listening to binaural beats. Some of you may even be creators of these kinds of healing sounds, also birds. And this just is more confirmation of how magical a person you are. Using the elements of the earth, using the allies of plants and especially trees. Really nice. Let's get something from this oracle deck. Tell us about pile number 3's gifts and how pile number 3 can supercharge their gifts. Oops. All right, that is too many, but I feel that this card really wanted to come out. Epiphany. All right, so you're going to have an epiphany, and it could be while you're sitting under a tree or sitting in nature. I feel this card also wanted to come out. Travel. Okay. So some of you may be traveling very soon, and during your travel you may gain some insight, some inspiration, have an epiphany, an idea. And others, this is a nudge for you to broaden your horizons by traveling. If you can't travel physically by going to a destination, then do it through study. Learn another language. Learn how to cook a meal that's exotic to you. Learn about other cultures, about other places. And they're also telling me astral travel, that some of you can travel to the other realm, can astral travel, and you may not even be aware of it. Some of you are doing this in your sleep. You may wake up with these really prophetic dreams, and it's because you are astrally traveling in your sleep. But Spirit wants you to know that you can do this while you're awake. So if you haven't tapped into that, then there is a message for you to start doing that, as well as they're telling me remote viewing. Some of you can travel by practicing remote viewing. So if you haven't tapped into that yet, that is another one of your gifts. I told you, pile number 3, I knew that you were a magical being. All right, let's see what other information we can get about pile number 3's gifts and how to supercharge them. Air Guardian, shift your perception. And when I see this Air Guardian, again, it lets me know that you have this mind that can do things like astral travel. You have this mind of ideas, this really great connection to that which isn't tangible, that which is in the ether. And whatever your known gifts are, you, again, are going to have some epiphany about them that's going to shift your perception. All right, let's get another oracle card about pile number 3's gifts and how to supercharge them. How can pile number 3 supercharge their gifts? All right. Leaves, renewal, revival, progress. So again, we see this element of nature. Certainly trees have leaves, and we do see here something that maybe looks like a sycamore leaf or a maple leaf, and crystals, insects. So there is something that you're working on that you, again, this epiphany is going to help you make progress in this endeavor. It's going to shift your perception about something, and you're going to make a huge leap forward, is what they're saying. All right, let me scoot this over just a bit to make room for this. And let's draw some tarot cards and get some more about your gifts and how you can supercharge them. Okay, all of these wanted to come out. We have the Wheel of the Year. So perhaps some of you have been feeling like you weren't making progress on something, and this is the universe telling you that the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. This is something you're meant to do, something you're destined to do, and they're really guiding my focus to this eagle or this bird, saying that this is going to be a very liberating expansion for you. And there's something about this jack-o'-lantern, this pumpkin. Maybe it's a timing, maybe something in October. They're really taking my attention to that. Or perhaps that's just another nod to your magical abilities, your craftiness. 5 of Wands. Yes, you're very magical. You're very gifted magically. I see that you're really connected to the energies of the earth, and I feel like many of you have altars with crystals and little things that you're collecting from nature, and you even change those out from time to time. The she. So here is a very magical person creating a magical potions and working with the elements of the earth, the elements of nature. We see here her shadow book, her wand, candles, her herbs, using plant medicine, her broom, clearing away energy. And this looks like a ceremonial blade, something that you would use to in rituals to cut cords, they're telling me. The Lady and the Lord. So this again is your union with the earth. You experience harmony by connecting to the earth. The Lady and the Lord is like the Lover's card, and it's all about inner harmony, harmony within your relationships with others, but also within yourself and with the universe, with the energies. And they're showing me that you really have this union, this harmony with natural energies. The energies of the earth is what they keep saying. They're telling me that one of the ways that you're going to supercharge your gifts, your magical abilities, is, if you haven't already done it, to start seeing the connection between what lies beyond the Earth, like other star systems, other planets, other beings, and seeing how there are things that are on the Earth that they left behind or they planted here. And some of you are already starting to recognize that and connect with it. The Oak King. Wow. Okay, here is the infinity symbol down here. Some of you are perhaps using runes, or you may begin to. And they're saying that you are receiving information in meditation. And if you're not meditating, then this is an encouragement from Spirit for you to begin to do that practice, because they really are saying that you can travel, you can astral travel. Pile number 3, I knew when I drew this fox that you were going to be such a magical, magical person. Look at this. We have the Wheel of the Year, the She, the Lady and the Lord, and the Oak King, all major arcana. They also are showing me that you may be magicking with other people. Not all the time, but from time to time. And that can amplify your intentions, your manifestations. So depending on what resonates for you, gathering in a group with like-minded people that have the same kinds of practices and intentions, you can help to amplify each other's energy. Some of you may even have a partner that has the same or similar beliefs as you, and you are creating something beautiful together. I love that. Pile number 3, you're so magical. Okay. The 8 of Wands. Yes. So again, there is some epiphany that you're going to have, or some understanding, a download. Some of you is going to be a download, and then things are going to move very swiftly for you. There's something that's going to happen during your meditation or your ritual time that you're going to receive something that's just going to shift you, and you're going to just instantly be out there receiving, traveling astrally, connecting to the Akashic records, maybe seeing past lives. And they're taking my notice to the pine tree. And look at these little kind of fairies or sprites here that look like they're going up into this pine tree. And there is a story of pine trees being connected to the Pleiades. So again, there's this idea that you're expanding your toolbox to include new energies that maybe you haven't included before in your practice and rituals. Really nice. Pile number 3. So magical. So magical. Wow. All right, let's get one more card and see if there's any other guidance that Spirit has for you, pile number 3. Oh, here we go. The 4 of Pentacles. Some of you may be redecorating, redoing your altar space, moving things around, making your space more energetically pleasing, more feng shui. And so this could be advice from Spirit about how you can amplify your powers. So we see these empty spaces on the wall where these pentacles used to hang, and now he's putting them above the mantle, which could be like an altar. So there's something in your house that's powerful that Spirit wants you to move to your altar, or some of you maybe have not even created an altar and Spirit is inviting you to do that, to create a space where you go and you sit down and meditate, or you go and you sit down and do rituals, or you pray, or you journal. Some of you, again, may be journaling, um, or using tarot cards or runes, casting something, doing something and creating that space for that if you haven't already. And if you already have created that space to, there's something in your house that's wanting to be on your altar. And they're also telling me that some of you haven't created an altar because you feel like you don't have the money and there's something that you want to buy or purchase. And they're saying that you already have what you need. You just can move things around. And what you place on your altar doesn't have to stay there forever. You're going to switch things out. Just like in this little card, there are different leaves and crystals and stones. And so these leaves can be switched out with other leaves, or you could add acorns or other things that you find in nature. And if you haven't updated your altar in a while and you do have an altar, then this is a message from Spirit for you to do that. Really nice. Pile number 3, you're so magical. So happy to have connected with you. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.